And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Sonic Origins Plus. In the last episode, we finished the Game Gear section at long last. This took a while. Yeah, we finished Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Sega Game Gear, thus completing our look at the entirety of the Game Gear section of this compilation. Oh boy, what a monumental moment. After clearing this mountain, we're gonna go into something small today. In today's episode, there are a couple modes left I'd like to look at before we do another big project of mine for this project. The one thing I have in mind for today's episode is we're gonna go over here to Sonic 3 and Knuckles' main menu here, and we're gonna go down here to Blue Spheres. Yeah, it has its own separate mode. If you don't know what this mode is, well, let's just go ahead and play it. We have two options. We can play the original or a new mode. It says play stages straight from the Genesis on the big screen. So let's go ahead and just boot up the original. So, what is Blue Spheres? I mean, we all know what Blue Spheres are. It's the special stage minigame you have to play to get Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, right? Well, there's a story to this mode. Sonic and Knuckles was a cartridge that used lock-on technology. I talked about this. If you plugged in Sonic 3 on Sonic and Knuckles, you could play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. If you plugged in Sonic 2 on Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, you could play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. But if you put any other game or Sonic 1 on the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge via lock-on, you get this screen. It would say, no way, no way, no way at the top instead of get Blue Spheres. This is a mode that, like, if you put an incompatible cart on the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on, they just flat out give you a Blue Sphere challenge mode, basically. Yeah, you can play a number of stages of Blue Spheres. You can change your character by indication of the blue, the yellow, or red. That indicates you can play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. We're going to play as Sonic. We're just going to go ahead and play the one. But yeah, they just give you a random Blue Sphere stage to play. So you can just, play it, at least you can play something on your incompatible cart with lock-on technology. So that was pretty cool that they thought about that. So yeah, we're going to be playing through the entirety of Blue Sphere minigame. Yeah, we're going to be playing through the entirety of it. You heard me. Yeah, we're going to play the entirety of it. People might not understand this, but yeah, this is going to be the other monumental mountain of this playthrough. I said, oh, we're going to be playing something small, right? Yeah. Nah, bruh. No, this Let's Play is going on for another several thousand years. Why, you ask? Because Blue Sphere minigame. This is a long mode, but I'm sorry, this part of the game is really long. It's not like there's over 1 million Blue Sphere stages in Blue Sphere. Nah, there's nothing like that. I mean, wait, what? What are you talking about? There are? What have I committed myself to? I'm gonna be on this Let's Play for the rest of my life! Well, I guess we're just gonna call myself Matt's Blue Sphere Adventures from now on, because that's what we're gonna be doing, guys! Yep, we're gonna be playing, 134,217,728 stages of Blue Sphere! No, I'm not really doing that. I'm not doing that. But yeah, there's 134,000,000 217,728 stages of Blue Sphere in this one mode that is an error, essentially. I can't even get past the first one. But then again, I haven't really even played. I played this minigame like a couple of times. I've never actually sat down and played through all the stages of... Oh, jeez, I don't think anybody played all the stages of Blue Sphere, unless you're a Blue Sphere guy. But no, like, I've only played like maybe like 1 or 2 of these things, and then I got bored and I just turned it off. But yeah, that's the whole shtick about Blue Sphere thing. I do want to complete a Blue Sphere minigame though, because I wanted to show what happens when you clear it. So just give me a minute. Yay, got a perfect, whatever that entitles. I don't know why the jingle plays whenever you get 50 rings, but it's whatever. But yeah, I haven't played these stages hardly at all. The only ones I played are the ones that are in the game normally. So, like I said, this might take a little bit. But anyways, I completed that. I don't even care I got a perfect. If you get a perfect, that's great. It tallies up your score at the end. It says, congratulations. Yay, you beat it. It looks cool and everything. And that's like all of the thing. You go into level 2. If you had beaten it faster or on a higher difficulty, like, I don't mean to say that. Like, if you got a perfect and whatnot, it'll take that into effect, and you can just plot out, like, get to level 11 before you'll skip level 2 through 10 and go straight to like level 11 or something like that. I can't remember. I've only ever done it once, but you can continue your run, play all the stages, be here for eternity. No, I thought I'd make a bit about whole things like, oh yeah, this is a completionist run of Sonic Origins Plus. That entitles all the Blue Sphere stages. Nah, man. It's physically impossible to play all the Blue Sphere stages. Because, I mean, I still can't believe there's over 1 million stages in this mode. It still baffles me, like, how did they program that many? But I guess it doesn't take up that much space, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, and I'm sucking a Blue Sphere. But yeah, like, I was just so baffled by that, and I just thought that was a fun little thing to talk about. And it's like how the sheer quantity of stages in this throwaway mode that not too many people are gonna see, because when they use Sonic and Knuckles, they're going to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and probably Sonic 2 with the Knuckles cartridge, Knuckles and Sonic 2. But I doubt they're gonna even play this throwaway mode. And it's just like, it comes back to me, it's like, how did they manage to pull this off? I guess like when you had the same textures and whatnot, it's really not that hard to, but you know, 1 million, over 1 million is kind of a big number, you know? I still just can't get over that. I completely screwed up this square, by the way, but that's all right. Like I said, I'm not even really trying. I just wanted to show this mode off, really. I just find it interesting. And this is the first time I've actually got to play live commentary with you guys in a while. Yeah, like the past several videos on Sonic Origins have been all post commentary because of the structure I have it. So I think that's gonna be enough for the original mode. Well, not everything. I'm gonna show off one more. If you know a code for a certain stage of Blue Sphere, you can probably look this up online. You could just put up the code in here straight away, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in particular. It's gonna be 40,000 to, or no, 40,000, 4,002, 9,900, and 9,983. And if you push start, there you go. We're gonna play this stage. I'm gonna play as Tails. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, how many blue spheres there are. There's 108 in this stage. We're like, what the heck? This is the last level. This is the level 134. I can't even get the number. I have to look at the number on my screen here. This is level 134,217,728. This is legit the last level blue spheres. And if you use that code, you could just go straight to it. This level is a doozy. I kind of practiced this one up a little bit, and I have no idea even where to begin with this stage. This is just ridiculous. Like all the like different pathways you could go. Like there's like stray blue spheres right here, and there's like even one ring that's like encapsulated in between these bumpers here, and you kind of have to just go in circles a lot. There's like springs all over the place. Luckily for us, we can just play it as many times as we want, no matter how many times we screw up. And I don't feel stupid because I've always been when I was younger, I guess that's true. When I first started this Let's Play channel and I was doing Sonic 3 back in the day, I was like super self-conscious about how I perform in blue spheres. As much as I played blue spheres in my life, especially lately when I gotten older and my reflexes aren't as good as they used to be, I always was like super self-conscious of how people would judge me on how my performance with blue spheres, because I know blue spheres is kind of a popular thing with people. But as I get older, I just don't care anymore. But yeah, like I said, I don't know where to even begin with this stage. There's 108 of these things, and they're all scattered to the wind here. I think I've watched one video of this stage where people like had to do weird jumps to miss red spheres in order to get the blue ones. It's so weird. Like I said, I don't even know where to even begin with this one. But then again, that's just how the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Or the blue sphere turns into the red sphere, I guess. Trying to find a weird congruent analogy here, but I can't seem to do that. I'm done. I'm not playing this stage anymore. Anyways, yeah, that's the original blue sphere. I think it's kind of a cool mode. It's really absurd how many levels they put in this throwaway level. But that's not it. We're gonna go back to the main menu, because Sega decided, but what if we actually did a sequel? I present to you new blue spheres, inspired by the likes of New Super Mario Bros. Sega team has now made new blue spheres. Yeah, they made an entire new set of blue sphere stage. I don't know how many they are. I'll put it up on screen if I find it. Yeah, they did an entirely new set of blue spheres minigame just for Sonic Origins. I think that's pretty rad. There's a new title screen and everything. That's really cool. Let's just go ahead and play this mode. And not only that, you can play as Amy if you have Plus. Yeah, you can play with Amy in the special stages now. So that's pretty cool. Let's just play as Amy. So this stage, besides it being brand new blue spheres mode, these also have gimmicks, new sphere types that I think they were, if I remember correctly, I think they were in Sonic Mania when Sonic Mania brought these. Yeah, Sonic Mania had blue spheres as well. And they had new, like, different types of spheres. Besides, you had your regular red spheres, which take you out of the stage. And then you had your blue spheres, which is your goal. But now we've got the likes of green spheres, which take 2 pass-bys. You have to get the sphere twice in order for it to count as red, because it's got like 2 hit points now. And then you got these pink spheres. The pink spheres are warp areas. They just warp you to different areas. I really think it's kind of cool they added this entirely new batch of Blue Spheres mini games. I don't know. I don't think these were in Sonic Mania, if I remember correctly. I think this is entirely new for Sonic Origins. Yeah, like I really like this. I think it's pretty neat and nifty that they put this in there. But yeah, I wanted to show that off because I think new Blue Spheres is kind of a cool thing. It's a cool Easter egg for people who loved this mode back in the day. And I know there's Blue Sphere enthusiasts. I almost beat that stage. I know I could beat it. We're gonna beat this stage. Yes. Okay. Alright, so I finally beat the first stage of new Blue Sphere mode. And this is what happens when you get a perfect. You actually... It is a good thing to get a perfect. If you get a perfect on both the old Blue Spheres and new Blue Spheres, it actually jumps you up 10 levels. That's where I was getting my information wrong. Or... I guess 5 levels. I don't know. I looked at the wiki. It said you could jump up to 10 levels. I guess that's different. But yeah, you can jump up levels based on your performance. And, well, actually, no. I'm on level 11, so yeah, you do jump 10 levels. So yeah, if you get a perfect in any stage of Blue Spheres here, you jump 10 levels. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to show what this mode is. I didn't want to play all the stages. I mean, it's literally impossible. But yeah, I think that's kind of that's a cool mode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Sonic Origins Plus, I think we're going to be looking at some modes I kind of glazed over in the playthrough and kind of get a good look at them. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.